Another really exciting feature with proVM Auditor is the ability to edit the check data in your database. Now you can totally customize your results for your own environment. Out of the box, proVM does not tamper with any check data or scan results. It's simply data in, data out. But you've been doing some scanning in your own environment, and you've been working with your vulnerability matrix or VM, and you've decided that this man in the middle weakness here, check 18405, is really a high in your environment instead of a medium and a cat 1, and you've also been able to map it to an IE control that Nessus doesn't natively give you. So we're going to note that the check ID here is 18405. I'm actually going to copy it. And then within proVM Auditor, we're going to go to the settings menu and then edit checks and then access your Nessus check data. All of your Nessus checks stored in your database will be shown here, and you can search by them either by the ID or the name itself, and really anything within the name. We're going to go ahead and put in 18405, and then once you've selected that check, it will load the details of the check in the attribute value table here. So your tool and finding ID are read-only and cannot be changed, but you can change the name, the description, you can change risks and severity levels, fixes, mapping to IE controls, all this good stuff. Now, if you select something that's got text in the field, it's going to pull up a different dialog box that you can read. For instance, like this field's got a lot of text. You can scroll up and down and edit something individually in here and save that. So we want to change our risk rating to high. And keep in mind, if you're only editing one single field, you need to commit to the change by either clicking off of it or hitting enter before this save button is going to be enabled, and you'll see that it enables after I click off of it. And we're going to change the cat level to category 1, and then we're going to say our IE control is DCFA-1. As you can see, as we're changing things within check itself, your attribute column is going to be changing their fields to orange, so you can come back later and see if what fields you made changes for. Now when you click save, this saves the change to your database and clears out your search criteria so you can edit another check if you'd like. Now any edited check will be highlighted in orange, and we'll just go back and look at the one we just edited, so you can reference those for future reference. And you can restore this check back to default or restore all of your checks for all tools back to default. And on occasion, it's also useful to add a check manually to the checks database. So clicking new check allows you to create a new check. And you can include the fields, or you have to include the fields tool, finding ID, name, risk, and severity levels. Those are mandatory. Now keep in mind, if you create a new check and your scanner, Nessus, Retina, or whatever happens to write a check with the same finding ID, the check that you created will be overwritten, so keep that in mind. If you have any questions about that, you can contact us about it. So we're going to go and create another vulnerability matrix. Let's make sure we close the other one first. And now we will go back to our check 18405 and see that it is now a high, a cat 1, and map to control DCFA1. So this change is going to remain constant even when you import new check data, and will be reflected in your VM. And as you can see, this can be a very powerful tool for building controls mappings and tailoring your results for your own environment. How cool is that? If you have any questions about anything I've shown you, my contact details are in the About section of this YouTube video, or you can grab us here at our Contact Us link at our website. See you next time. Bye-bye.